What's up, guys? It's your boy New Dog, and today we are playing Master of Pottery. Now, I found this game on Steam, and it was like $4. It was less than $4. So I figured I'd give it a go. I'm not too sure if I'm going to enjoy it, but for less than $4, why not at least give it a go? So after starting it up, going on, starting a new game, create a new archive, so enter player name, New Dog of course. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Put on headphones for better experience. Got them. Check. So this is our by AZ Games. Okay, never heard of them, but alright. Get our little cutscene going on here. A creation and simulation game. Okay. Welcome to Master of Pottery. Oh, that was a bad imitation, but okay. Found a letter. Day 1, New Dog, my friend. I have to go out to participate in some activities. It may take a long time to come back. I left this place for you. Hope you can manage it better. Mason. Okay, well that was very vague. Didn't say much and the grammar's not that great, but I'm guessing English is not the first language of the developers. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Make the first work. Follow the prompts. So I'm just okay. So here's the thing, guys. Full disclosure, I have played a little bit, so I don't look like a complete noob at doing this. And I completely forgot about this intro portion. So quick recap. This one up here really helps in making your clay tall and small, or tall and short, and it also really helps out the smoothing to whatever size you get, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. This one helps create nice curves, both like, what is it? I can't think of the names that I want to put out there, but you can create nice curves both going in and away from the clay. This one is more of pinpointing where you want it to be, both in and out, and it creates really hard grooves. This one does the same thing, it creates grooves, but the grooves are a little bit bigger. This one is a small, like 90-degree groove, I guess. This one's a bigger 90-degree groove. And this is where you get your rounded grooves. That's the best I can put it in, you know. You got rounded grooves, 90-degree grooves, and pointed grooves. And then these are mostly for smoothing out everything, and this creates a very smooth texture. So, it took me a while to figure that out, by the way. So we can change our clay from the very beginning. We either can do the yellow, which is what we currently have, or we can go with the red. I've never tried the different clay colors, so we're gonna try it now. So we are just going to get a height on there, and as you can see at the bottom, you got that smoothness indicator. And you really want that to be kind of maxed out before you start messing with your work. But you can see we can make it tall, or we can come down and make it really short. I think for this one we're just going to do something, how about right about there. I think that's okay. Now, how do I want to go about doing this? Let's do a small lip at the top. So we're just going to bring this out like this. Like so. Maybe that's a little too much. How about if we bring it in a bit? Yeah, okay. Then we're going to come to this one here, which covers a huge area, and we are going to bring it out just a bit. Um, Something like that maybe, and we can smooth this out some more. Yeah, yeah, I think that's okay. How about down here? Let's make this a little skinnier. So it's all about kind of experimentation in this game and doing things very gradually. As you can see, I'm moving up and down, and I'm doing very, very small increments in. Oh, and that's because I don't want to make drastic changes. When you make drastic changes, that's when bad things seem to happen. And I did learn that the hard way. So how's that? That actually looks pretty smooth. You're always going to have things like right here that bubble out. I have yet to get anything that was completely 100% just really, really smooth. I'm sure it's possible, but we're not going to do that. So once you get a shape that you like, you're going to come down here to the firing, and this becomes a little like mini game. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. So we got a match right in here, and this is a lot tougher than it looks. Basically, you're just pressing the right and left mouse buttons to try to hold that fire line as close to the middle as possible, but it likes to just travel on you. Okay, so the last one always seems to be kind of the easiest, and yeah, that wasn't a good firing. That was very, very difficult. So now we have glazing and painting. So we can paint this right away. I generally start with the glazing portion. So as you can see there, it turns into this nice enamel, or we can go smooth, which I think is really nice as well. I'm going to go with an enamel, just to start off with. And then we can also check the different patterns that we have available. As you can see, that's just a straight line. This is just an oval or a circle. Here we get triangles like that. Diamonds. And then we have diamonds again, but they're not colored in. So those are the beginning ones. You do end up getting more of these later in the game, and these are continuous, I might add. They go all the way around your pottery, whereas these ones don't. You have to place these specifically where you want them. I kind of tend to stay away from that, but I've seen some work in this game where it looks really good. Custom patterns, you can't do those until you reach level 5, and all that is taking an image that you have on your computer and importing it into the game to use as a pattern. And then single-sided drawing, it is what it sounds like, right? So let's go coloring first. And here we got our brush, we have our eraser, and then we have complete. Unfortunately, you only get one size brush in this game, which I think is a huge, huge downfall personally. I don't like only having that one brush. So let's go with, well, how do I want to do this? So maybe yellow up there at the tip, and then maybe come down and make this more white, kind of gradiated. Yeah, okay. I know that sounded weird, but let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Excuse me. So you do have to kind of go over the area more than once to get it really as dark as you want, but this is a good thing because you can really play with the shading. And I like being able to play with the shading. And I'll show you what I'm talking about just as soon as we do the lip here. And so what I do is I look both at the pottery piece and sometimes at this big square right over here, but mostly I'm looking right here. Now, I've gone over this a few times. What happens if I just do this? You can see it's not as dark. And that creates a really neat effect that you can certainly play around with in the game. I'm going to go a little bit darker. Maybe come up a little bit more. There we go. This area here needs... Great. There we go. I like that a little bit better. And what we can do is we can also come in here and we can add to it. So maybe I want this magenta lip, which I don't. I'm going to keep it this yellowish color for now. It looks ugly, but we don't have much to work with, and that's very important. It's at the beginning you don't have much to work with. You just kind of, you have to go with it, right? So, what do we want to do now? That actually could be interesting. So here we have a bunch of different stuff. You can trash it. You can rotate it. It rotates 180 degrees. You can copy it if you got the right color and everything. That way you're trying to not matching the colors and whatnot. Here's our color palette. Our vertical stretch, which we can make this really, really thin. Something like that. Which I might actually keep that. I don't know. And then overall stretch, we'll do everything. Like that. Or we can bring it back in. And then we got horizontal stretching, which, let's get a better view. There we go. So that shows you what kind of horizontal stretching does. It just stretches your image out, and you can make a whole bunch of them, or you can just make a few. What I don't like in this game, and what you guys have probably seen, is we have this seam right here. And that becomes a problem. I don't like it. I wish they were able to get rid of that. But they can't, or they won't, one or the other. Do I just want to get rid of that altogether? Something like that. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. The little oval. Let's see, what else can we do here? Do I want to keep it black? That's the next big question. And I think I do. So actually what I want to do is I want to come back here. I want to copy this. Oops. I messed up. Copy. And I just did something all sorts of jacked up. Let's try this again. Dang it. There we go. Alright, cool. So maybe I'm thinking down here? Yeah, I think I like that. And we're going to copy it again. And we're going to come up here. That way we have this repeating pattern that we can kind of screw around with. Now let's try something else. What does this look like? I think that would be better for a top and a bottom if I'm going to be honest. So we're not going to use that. How about these guys? Now this might be interesting because you can layer stuff. But we're not going to do that this go around. We are just going to play with... Oops, wrong way. Let's go like this because I want a whole bunch of those guys. Maybe not that many. Something like that, maybe? I think that looks pretty good. We're going to copy that image. Ah, son of a... I hate how it goes right in the middle. That's really annoying. I'm nitpicking because this game is really, really neat. I do enjoy this game. So do I want to keep it like that, or do I want to play around with the colors? I'm thinking I'm going to keep it like that because these are just some god-awful colors. If we go white, oh, it's not too bad. China red, eh. Olive green doesn't look too bad. Buddha yellow kind of ghosts in there, which I like. And we can also do that with this transparency lever here. We can make it to where it's just barely visible, or we can make it as saturated as possible. I call it my ghost lever, just because you can really ghost in designs. Magenta doesn't look too bad either. And of course I don't have black, so I just screwed myself. Oh, that's annoying. So do I want to do that or the yellow? I like the yellow. I do. I'm not going to lie, I like the yellow better. So we're going to do the same thing with this one up here. Buddha yellow. And we're going to call that good. It's a really ugly, stupid design, I get it, but we're just starting. We haven't gotten enough money to buy new stuff, new patterns, new colors. And new glazes. There's new glazes in here that you can get as well. So we're going to fire it for a second time, but thankfully we don't have to play that stupid minigame anymore. It just does it by itself, and I like that. 5-0, perfect, beautiful. Rank B, there's different ranks. Think of it as grades. The highest I've gotten is rank S, and I hear from looking at the forums that the best grade you can get is triple S. So, there's that. What are we gonna call this? You know what? I'm just gonna call it 0. That's very artsy, right? So we'll press complete. And there we go. So now we can put that on our booth, on our little pedestal. Just check. Put the work on the booth. Place work. 0. Blam! Just like that. Done. So we can replace it if we want a different piece of work there, or we can remove it altogether. We can also add a booth, which is going to cost us $500. Or we can go home like that. Another thing you can do is you can come here to Warehouse, and Warehouse will show you all of your pottery that you have not sold. That's very important. You have not sold it yet. So, other things that we have in here, we've got publicity. So before you exhibition day, you can come over here and you can publicize your exhibition. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. I usually wait till I have 3 or 4 pieces before I'll do it, and newspaper seems to work out pretty well. Now mind you, the cost of these do go up as you go throughout the game. Renovation, it says coming soon, so I guess the developers haven't gotten to that portion yet. No big deal, no big deal. Also, what you want to look at here, we got our skill level, the day that we're on, our inspiration. This is, you can do 50 pieces, or you can do 1 piece for 50 inspiration. Generally you get 100 for each day, but we're going through the tutorial, so we only have enough to do 1. And then this is our money. We also have ticket prices. I don't mess with this until I have 3 pieces up here. The reason is you want to bring people into your gallery you don't want to have a really high price for a piece of junk art like this. So keep it small until you really have some good patterns, some good glazes, and whatnot, and you'll do just fine. For now, we'll go ahead and we'll do exhibition. And it tells you we can't build anymore. That's all it's saying. So hit OK. Let's see how many tourists we get. That's it, 7? Okay, so we made $70. Showroom heat. From what I can gather, that's the most people you've had inside your gallery at any given time. Or, it's hard. I don't understand it. I wish there was something that told you what the showroom heat was, because I don't get it. Whatever. Next work day. Alright, so we're at the next work day. What do we have new? As you can see, day 1, we created this. Day 2, we had the exhibition, so now we're on day 3. This gives you a rundown of everything that happened. So my total income is 1,070. Previous day's visitors were 7. Yesterday's income is 70. It should say previous day's income. I would think that would make sense. And then we have visitor feedback. New work is great. Yay, go us. Now we have the store here, which doesn't say anything new, so we're not going to look at it just yet. But we do have an unread letter. From Mason. New dog, I heard that the showroom has been opened. It seems that you have successfully completed the first step. It is good. Next, please make more works so that more people will visit. There are not many kinds of materials in the warehouse. I think you can often go to the store to see new materials and purchase more materials. That's horrible. It is essential for making great works. Please accept the money Okay, I guess that's as far as he got was, I. But anyways, he gave us a donation of $1,800, so we're going to go ahead and get that. And then we'll go back. Alright, so now we have 2,870. I'm going to make another piece. So right off the bat, we're going to add a booth. Yes. I think the next one was 1,000. We can do that. We can make 2 more pieces, and we can put a third booth in, a third booth, which we're going to do. Now that cut into my money a lot, but my next exhibition, I'm going to have 3 pieces versus just 1. That's very important. Let's go to the store and see what we've got here. So, under new, it'll tell you we don't have this, we don't have the star, and you can preview them. We have all this other stuff. And there's also this and this. Okay, no big deal, right? And we can also buy different types of clay, which we don't have the money for. Our glaze, we can get a rough glaze for $1,600. We don't have enough money for that. And pigments. Pigments are kind of huge. I really like having different pigments. And patterns. I love, love, love having patterns. They just do so much. So let's get, what do you think? 2 patterns and as many pigments as we can buy, I think. I think that'll work. Let's do this one. And wow, this is going to cut into it a lot. This one really looks good though. It's so helpful. I like that one a lot. So we'll do that one. Then we'll go to pigments. I generally start at the bottom and work my way up, but we are going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to get cranberry, and we can get one more. Shoot, I should have gone with like blue and green. Pure black. Let's definitely get pure black. Okay. And that's all we can do, so we're going to escape out of there. And we're going to... Ooh, we got another unread letter. Already? New dog. The most important way to earn money is to sell tickets. The ticket price can be set in the finance menu. Adjust the ticket price to get the most benefit. The price of the ticket price that can be accepted by the visitors depends on the popularity of the exhibits. And he'll give us $600 for that. That's great. Thank you. Let's go back. So I'm going to do one more, maybe two more, and then we're going to cut the video. And we'll continue on. I just don't want these videos to be too long because, I mean, this game is really simple. But it's so relaxing, guys. I love this game. There's no stress. The music's nice. All you gotta do is let your creative juices flow. So we did some interesting things. Let's do a shorty. So we just do this and bring it all the way up. Well, not all the way. Actually, we can go all the way. Let's do a tall vase. I think that's as tall as we can go. Yep. But we can continue to smooth this out. Bam! Just like that. And I've got a cat on my lap. You've got to go, dude. Alright, so it looks like we have kind of a lava lamp thing going on here. Which is cool. I love it. I really do. Let's work with some different stuff here. Let's try this one. Let's bring this in at a 90. Well, that looks interesting. Alright. And how about... that's really larger than I hoped it would be. Let's put a groove in here. Kind of like that, eh? Just something a little bit different. Alright. Now, what I'm thinking... Oh, you know, we forgot our lip. Let's make us... Let's come out like that. Then we'll come over here. Alright. So now we've got these. Let's add some more funkadoos here. Right in the middle here, let's bring this out. Something like that. And we'll come over here and we'll do the same down here. Something like that. It's different. It's unique. I think we should go with it. What's that base? I think the base should be a little bit bigger too. What do you guys think? It's a nice flat base like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're gonna fire it up. Oh shoot, I forgot. Minigame. Oh. I don't know how well I did there, guys. You'll have to tell me. I really don't look at the words on the right-hand side of the screen there. I'm just too focused on trying to keep this thing right where that diamond is. Oh, too far. Way too far. Ah, man, that really wanted to take off on me. Okay, well, I don't know how that went. Let's see, what do we want for a glaze? We did enamel last time, right? So let's do a smooth. And, oh, you know what? let's start with a base color. Do we want to do cranberry? Or actually let's do our base color white. And white you don't really have to go over too many times. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, let's say we do... how about China Red? I think that would look good up in the top area. And we'll just do something like that. We'll bring this here. We're going to make this pretty dark. And then here. And we'll go quickly over like that. Not as quickly as I wanted. We'll go quickly over that. And then, I think this should be red too. So I'm really focused at just looking at my piece. I'm not looking too much at my palette. And I think maybe we'll quickly go over red with that too. So we got some of that white coming out, but it's mostly that reddish color. Let's see what else we can do with that. What looks good with red? Black definitely does. We can go with a darker red with the cranberry, which looks black on our piece. Or we can do a pure black. I don't know if I really want to or not. Decisions. Maybe just a black bit right here. Let some of that cranberry come out. I think this is good enough for the black. It looks really funky right over in here though. Do I want to add any highlights with the magenta? You know, I think we're gonna leave it. I'm not too sure if I like this or not. Maybe right on the lip here. I just press it a few times, maybe that'll come out. Yeah, it did. Good. And then maybe down here to kind of match it. Maybe something like right there. It barely shows up, but it does show up. I kind of like that. Yeah, you know what? It's a very weird piece. I don't know how else to explain it. I know I don't want pure white, so we're going to do little bits of magenta right in there. I just want the white to be my undercoat. For those of you who have painted models and stuff like that, you know how important undercoating is. And maybe a little bit there. Yeah. Even that black seeps through a bit. I like that. Yeah, that blended pretty well, I think. And that's really what I'm kind of working towards right now, is just blending these colors in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm digging it. So, do we want it? No, we don't. I hate those. So we got a couple new patterns. And I'm not sure if I really want to use any patterns or if I just want to sell this as is. But let's see what we can come up with. Something like that would look pretty good. Ooh, that's freaky. How about right there? That looks fantastic as is. I don't think I really need to make this bigger. I could. Certainly could. It looks like it'll work just fine if I do. Maybe something like that? Yeah. And then we're going to use the same one, but I don't want to repeat it. I do want it something like right in there. Yeah, that works. We are going to repeat that one though. How about something like that? Uh-huh. We'll repeat that one. And I can make this one a little bit larger. Or do I want to give some space? What I'm looking at here is this spacing right here. I don't know if I want to do something like that. Or maybe right there. I actually like that. And do I want to repeat that, or do I want to do just a flat line on the bottom there? I think a line just on the bottom would work. Maybe should we do that on the top too? No, I'm asking you guys like you even care. Just on the very lip like that? Yeah, I think that looks... I actually kind of like that. That is so funky. Yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, fire again. And boom, there it is. What do you think we should call it, guys? I want to kind of call it rosé, but I also just kind of want to call it lava as a homage to the fact that it started off looking like a lava lamp. Um, you know what? We're going to call it lava. I think lava is a good artsy name for a piece of clay. So let's do it. Screw it, man. It's a game. Why not? So we got some experience. Yay, go us. We are going to put lava right there. Boom! Now we can, if we go to check, we can rotate our designs, which really doesn't come in handy until you start getting handles. So it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and go back. We don't have any kind of handles to show off. Nothing unique about this other than the color and the shape itself. So we're going to go back. We got lava. We need one more, but let's try to think ahead of time. How do we want to do this? I've got yellow. I've got red, so I've got warm colors. I'm thinking maybe we should cool it off with some blues. So we're going to go to the store. We're going to go to pigments, and we're going to get 2 blue colors. So I'm thinking a light blue, like that, and maybe a dark blue, or cyan. Cyan's a little bit darker than Glossen. I don't know how to pronounce it. We'll buy cyan. Okay. So we're going to cool things off with a new piece because we got the warm colors here, we got warm colors here. We're going to go with the cooler side of the spectrum, and we're probably going to put it in the middle. Actually, let's go ahead and make a spot for that now. Let's remove that one. We'll come over here, and we'll add lava to that one. There we go. I like that. And then we'll have a nice cool piece right in here. Should we make it extra short? Or somewhere in between to have this aesthetic slope coming up? Or should it be coming down and then going up? I think we're going to do something right in the middle. Let's try that and see where it gets us. And then we'll do an exhibition, go over the new stuff, and then we'll probably call it a video. And then if you guys like this, let me know. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy seeing the different stuff that you can do. And let me know if you want to see more Master Pottery, or Master of Pottery, whatever the hell this game's called. um, so I think somewhere right in this line is where we want it. I just have to smooth it all out. I wish there was more background music in this portion. It'd be really nice. Okay, we're completely smoothed out. Now we're gonna mess it up. So, how do we want to mess it up? Well, we make this come in a bit. Something like that. We'll add a lip to it. Because we can. We've got like this milk jug looking thing right now. What do you guys think? What should we do next? I'm asking you as if you're actually here playing with me. Silly. Kind of messed with all of these already. We've seen what they kind of do. Except we haven't done this. So let's really kind of pull this out. We're going to make a fatty. Something like that, maybe? That actually looks pretty decent. It's not bad. Just going to hold it here in place to kind of smooth it out some more. Yeah. You know, I think I actually kind of like that. I think I do want another kind of flatter base. Kind of like what we did before. Something like that. Except I think it should be a little bit smoother than that. Something like that. And what do you guys think, huh? Should I go to the red? No, we're going to stick with the yellow. And we're going to fire this. Oh, crap. I always forget that this is a damn mini game that I have to really pay attention to. I don't know how that came out. I think I did okay. So we're actually going to keep this without the glazing because we did the glazing with the other two. We already tried them. So let's pick a color. I'm thinking maybe the starry blue? Which actually doesn't look half bad. So it turns out white with this at first. Alright, that's interesting. And it slowly gets darker. But we got like this greenish color at the bottom. That's really, really weird. It's almost like a olive drab color. I don't know how I feel about that. So the starry color, the starry blue, doesn't really get very dark. I was hoping it would get darker than this. But hey, we work with what we got. So I purposely left it lighter over in here, made it darker on the bottoms like usual. But we are going to make it even darker so these bottoms are really pronounced, the bottom and the top. We might even add a little bit. Oh wow, I was not expecting that, but that is really neat. I think we're going to work with that just because. So let's come over here. We got this new shape right here. What do we say we just make this bigger altogether? Oh, I'm looking at that seam there. That seam does not like bigger stuff. So something like that, yeah? But let's change the color to maybe an olive green? Should we go full transparent? No, we're not going to go full transparent. I got an idea. I have an idea, guys. Let's see how it pans out. Something like that. Yes. And then we're going to come over here. We are going to do a line right in the back of this. I don't think I want it yellow though. And actually, let's move it underneath. There we go, just like that. Oh, I forgot to mention, this moves your layers. So if I push layer up, it'll be on the top, or right now it's not the same layer. If I do it again, oh, okay, I guess it's already at the top. I forgot I had the transparency on. So we can move it behind our first layer or on top of our first layer. And I'm not sure about that color. The white actually doesn't look too bad. That red looks pretty good too, right? Magenta, yeah. Cranberry brings a darker color to it. We don't want to match that. That actually looks pretty damn good. And the white didn't look half bad either. Let's go with the white. I think we should go with the white. And maybe make it just a little bit. I don't want to go full on. So maybe something along those lines there. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna leave it just like that, guys. Nothing special. Nothing special at all. Really simple to begin with. You don't have to get too crazy. You know, 5.0 perfect. Not the best. It's a graded C. It's probably not gonna sell. But that's okay. What should we call this? I got it. No sell. Oh, but you know what? We gotta be artsy about it, so no sell. Ha ha ha. Yeah, see what I did there? You probably didn't, but that's okay. I got a weird sense of humor. So we used up all of our inspiration. Why did this come back? Why do I have two of them? I've never seen that before. Anyways, let's replace that with no sell. We'll come like that. And that worked out pretty well. We got this nice little slope coming here. It should have been a little bit shorter, I think. But still, this is as tall as it can go. So yeah, there's a line in there somewhere. So we used up all of our inspiration. We've only got $70. We need to make money. I've got 3 pieces, so I'm thinking I should maybe charge $12. Bring it up just a little bit, and we'll see what people think. Alright, so that was our second exhibition. We see that we got a record of 15 visitors. Our income increased by a record of $180. And our showroom heat is plus 45. Excuse me, plus 45. And this is what we're seeing here. So we've got an increase of people looking at it. So we went from 7 to 22. We more than doubled how many people looked at Zero. No Sell got 15 people to look at it, and Lava got 15 people to look at it. You can sell 0 to 15, 0 to 15. So not too bad. We're definitely going to get more. I really don't think this will get above maybe 60. It might get more than that. I'm going to go with 75 will be the tops. This one will probably get around 50 to 60. I'm expecting Lava to go higher. I'm expecting maybe 100 for Lava, just because there's more to it than these two. But we'll see. I have no idea. So we'll start the next workday. We're going to get some new stuff, some new letters, our visitor feedback. Hope the exhibition hall can be expanded. New work is great. There are many exhibits. Everybody likes what we're doing so far. Nobody complained about the ticket price. So we know our pricing is still good. We might raise it just a little bit. I don't know. What's new in the store? So here we can see the new stuff. We've got dots. Whatever. And then we can also get a cyan blue clay. Unfortunately, we don't have the money for any of that, so we're going to go ahead and get out of that by pressing escape. And we're going to check out the letters. From Mason. For selecting and adding booths, there is a row of round buttons below the exhibition hall. Click on the different buttons to add to the corresponding booth. To add to the booth, please click the Add Booth button at the right side of the booth. There can be up to 12 booths in the exhibition hall. And he gave us $100 for that piece of advice. Great, thank you. From Mason. For the replacement exhibits, please select the old exhibits when needed and then click Replace button to place the new exhibits. Yeah, we already know that, but thank you for the $700. I appreciate that. And we're going to get out of here. So unfortunately, I don't think we have enough for a new glaze. I would love to get a new glaze. 1,600, yeah, we're just shy of a new glaze. And I think the next booth is 1,500, so we can't afford a new booth as well. But we can start stocking up on materials, which will get us higher in skill level as well. So do I want to save up? Do I want to run another exhibition, which we can do? We can continue running exhibitions. Or do I want to stock up on pigments and patterns? And I think that would probably be the best thing to do. So we'll do another pattern, and then we'll pigment it out until we have all the pigments we can afford. So what should we do? Something like that? Something like that, maybe? That looks really interesting. I don't know if that's really Chinese in nature, but whatever. We'll buy... Oh gosh, that's 900? Yikes, that won't leave us anything. At least one of the 800s. If we get 800, that'll leave us some money to buy a pigment. No, it won't. I lied. I can't do math. Oh, I should have bought the 500 one. Crap. Oh well. Okay, well, live and learn, I guess. But here we are at day 5. So day 1 we created 0. Day 2 we had an exhibition of 0. Day 3 we created, what do we call these again? Oh, No Cell and Lava. Day 4 we had an exhibition. Now we're on day 5, and we can build 2 more things because we got 100. That means we can do 2 more pieces of pottery at 50 apiece. But I'm going to save that for the next video. I think this is going to run just about right after editing. It'll be between 15 and 20 minutes, I hope. So, like I said before, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more stuff come out of me, want to see the new stuff that this game provides, please hit that like button. That tells me that you guys want to see it. And until then, guys, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.